Welcome back, everybody. Old Guy Gamer here. Back in action. We have not played a game. Well, I have not recorded playing a game in almost a month. Big changes in the Old Guy Gamer household. We have moved, and I swore to myself that I wouldn't. I swore to myself I wouldn't play a game until I got completely moved into the new house and everything changed over, so that's the reason why I've been gone. I've been moving, and I didn't pay a moving company or anything. I did it myself just to save the money. Just a local move in the same county that I was already in, so that's why I was gone. That's why I haven't been playing. That's why I haven't been posting any videos online. So I'm back playing Tourist Bus Simulator, and I don't even know what's going on. So I did do a little bit while I was out. I got online. I got on this game yesterday. I played a little bit. Apparently I went and bought a bus the last time I played, so I had to go pick up the bus this time I played, this last time that I didn't record. So I have a new bus in the stable. So Olivia is going to be driving one bus, and I'm going to be driving the other. And I think I'm just going to let her do her thing. I don't really understand how this game works yet. I don't know if the route she's on is like a repeating one, or whether I have to keep giving her jobs to do. But I'm going to fast forward to, let's see, this one's on the 12th, this one's the 14th, and today is the 12th. So she should be doing this one on her own. I'm going to be working on this one. And let's see what happens. This is basically just for me to get back used to the game. I did play a little bit of American Truck Simulator also, but I didn't record that one either. I was just external workshop. What does that mean? Next appointment. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't want to skip. I have a trip scheduled for here. Let's do that one. So I did play a bit of American Truck Sim also. Basically just because I set the computer up in the new room at the new house, and I wanted to familiarize myself with the controls for both American Truck Sim and Tourist Bus Simulator. This is the new bus. It looks a lot like the old bus because it's the same model. I got in both the truck and the bus to play the game last, and I didn't remember any of the controls, so I'm really glad that I jumped in to refamiliarize myself, because I still don't really know. I don't remember the controls. Okay, maybe you gotta shut the door first. There we go. So if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I've always had problems with this stupid Logitech steering wheel of mine. The Tourist Bus Simulator. Oh, that's right. Okay. The Tourist Bus game, I can work the controls. But the American Truck Simulator, the controls were working, and then they just stopped in the middle of the game. So I think going forward, I'm just going to give up using this stupid steering wheel for American Truck Sim, for using the buttons on the steering wheel. I'll just use the steering wheel for steering, and I'll use the pedals for pedals, and that's it. I'll use the keyboard for the rest of the controls. This game, the buttons have stayed programmed when I choose the profile. So I will use the buttons on the steering wheel for this game. It's just a little bit awkward because one game the controls work and the other game the controls don't work. One thing I learned playing this game the other day, I should probably turn some lights on. That would help. One thing I learned playing this game yesterday or the day before, whenever it was, is I have forgotten so much about this game. I don't remember anything. And it seems like the field of view is way off, because I thought that the field of view had me sitting farther back, but this is like, it seems like the view is way closer than it was on my previous videos, so I'm going to have to definitely watch those old videos and compare it to this one, because I I do not remember sitting this close to the windshield in this game before. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm comparing this game to the American Truck Sim game, where there's a bit more variability in how to sit and the seat angle and the steering wheel angle and all that stuff. But this field of view is set to max at 90 degrees, and it seems ridiculously close. Like, I thought there was a way I could drive earlier where both of the mirrors were in my field of view, but now it's impossible. It's set to max and I can't see anything. So I am really not liking the settings the way they are right now. Maybe it's just this bus. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been so long, I don't know if it's me that's messed up or the game that changed with a update or something, but yeah, I'm not feeling comfortable in this bus right here right now because it just feels foreign to me because it's been so long since I've played. A lot has happened since I last played. Like I said, I moved. Of course, that's no big deal to any of you, just a big deal to me and my family. But, man, this whole coronavirus thing is just going crazy. I picked a good 3 weeks to be off. There has been a lot of stuff going on just with the whole lockdowns, shelter in place, work from home. I'm considered essential personnel, so I get to go out and go to my job still. But my wife is now working from home, which is completely strange. I don't know, it's like the new normal. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to expect next. But I do know I'm back playing the game, so we're gonna play and act like nothing's wrong. And maybe the new normal in the real world will help me adjust to this new normal in this game world, because this looks completely different. I don't remember how to play this game. I just don't. I was following directions doing the tutorial, and now I'm at the point where I'm on my own and I have no idea what to do. I picked a random job. I bought a bus when I probably should have not bought a bus. Hello. Driving off the road. Like, I was playing this game the other day, I can't even remember what the name of the island is. And even if I saw the name of the island, I remember we talking about it being based on a real place, and I don't remember what island it's based off of. Real place. So I have to completely relearn this whole game without the benefit of being able to play the tutorial. I wouldn't play the tutorial again on this game anyway, just because it was so long. But if you know a tip on how to get this field of view thing fixed, maybe it's just this bus, but if you got a tip, let me know, because I cannot figure it out. I've been into the settings so many times. I've got everything set, all the graphics settings set on Epic. I've got the graphic display set at max. I've got everything set to max quality, max everything. And I'm not happy with the display because I can't see anything. I can't see the mirrors when I'm driving. It's really annoying. So maybe someone can help me out with that setting issue. And if something happened where I just gotta learn to live with it, I'll just learn to live with it, because driving like this is weird. I feel like in a real bus, the way I was driving it before, I could sit back, see both mirrors. There was no problem with visibility, but now it's like I feel like I'm leaning forward in the seat because I can't see that mirror up there, let alone both. Just very strange. I have tried zooming out with the wheel on my mouse. It doesn't really work. It just does that little graphical weird thing that it does. So, I don't know. I did change to a new mouse because I didn't like that my old mouse, it clicked really loudly, so I had to edit mouse clicks out when I could, and when I had to leave them in, I didn't really appreciate it. Oh, bus stops. I forgot this is a bus driving game. I do have to stop. Alright. In neutral. Parking brake. Front door. Let's go outside and look around. Oh, I never turned the route sign on. That's why they wouldn't get in. I'm going to make that mistake probably quite a lot in this game. But if you find out that or if you figure out that the people aren't getting on your bus, it's because the little 219 sign right there isn't turned on. You got to have that sign turned on or they will not get on the bus. Okay. I didn't realize I was on my route already. I was really hoping this game would be more about like tourist bus driving, like point A to point B, but this is more about doing routes, which aren't really my favorite thing to do. Maybe I'll get to do that stuff later, but for now, this is kind of not really my thing. I was actually just over here last time I played. This is Antigua. I was over here in my SUV. I had to drive through Antigua to get to the port where my bus was located. The bus that I bought was located. So I literally just took this trip in the SUV the last time I played. Actually, maybe at the next stop I'll take a look at the map. I didn't even really see where this route is taking me or how long it's supposed to take. Obviously I'll be back in Antigua because the yellow line goes back there. So we shall see. I am running very low on funds though because I bought this bus, so we will see if I have enough money to exist in this game. There are loans and stuff you can take out if I remember correctly. Hopefully I won't have to do that, but if I need to I will. I'd like to just get out here and drive and make some money and pay for bus repairs and pay for salaries and all that without having to take out a loan. But for right now we'll see. Just keep busy, keep the wheels turning, keep making some money. So what have you guys been up to while I've been gone? I think it said 3 weeks since I last posted. I said it was almost a month. I'm actually recording this at the end of March. I'll have it posted by the 1st of April. This is really a test run just to see if I can remember how to record properly and how to mix properly and edit properly. And this is literally the first game I've sat down and recorded in a month, so we'll see how that goes. But what have you guys been up to? Are you guys working? Are you guys stuck at home? How is it going with your families? There was a toilet paper run while I was... Boy, these brakes are really different from the last bus. Yeah, I slid right through that intersection. I hit the brakes like it was no big deal and I slid right through it. Obviously I did something wrong. I just don't really remember what I did, so that I can not let it happen again. I've actually noticed that on this bus, this is the new bus that I bought, and I've noticed that it does kind of, maybe it's just that I'm driving it wrong and stopping too late, but it has had some grabby brakes right at the end of the stop. Actually, I would imagine people probably aren't too happy with me if I'm letting that happen a lot. So there was a run on toilet paper while I was not recording. Right in the middle of my move. Toilet paper was scarce, couldn't be bought on store shelves. Luckily, I'm the kind of guy that keeps that stuff in reserve. I basically just buy some every time we go to the grocery store. So I didn't really need any when there was a toilet paper scare. But we went out shopping and we didn't find some sometimes. And see, I think we did it again where it like... Whoa! Why is it doing that light glare thing? That's funny. We bought toilet paper whenever we saw it available. And we haven't really had a problem. We stocked up on a little bit of food. Nothing, I guess you could say a little bit more than normal. But moving into a new house, we probably would have ended up buying more anyway. Because when we were moving out of a house, we wanted to not have to move groceries. So we kind of ate a lot of the groceries that we had in stock over at the old house, and then moved to the new place. Of course, we're going to have to restock our pantry, so we did have to buy extra, but I don't really think it was because of the COVID-19 scare. I guess you could say it was a combination of COVID-19 and needing to resupply a house pantry anyway. Alright, I am really thinking that I'm going to be angering my passengers on this trip. Man, I am really rusty. That's the word I was looking for. Really rusty at driving this bus. I actually didn't even really look at this bus. I just trusted that. I couldn't remember buying the bus when I sat down to play. It was just giving me instructions on, get in the car, go drive here. So I didn't really know what was going on until I got to the shore and there was a bus waiting there for me. So I realized, I'm like, oh, I must have bought a bus. So I don't really know anything about this bus because I forgot and I didn't look at it before I sat down to play. I just hopped in it and started driving. So much like the old guy gamer, I'm just as unprofessional as always. I do really like this game. The graphics are good enough for me. I'm sure some people would like better graphics, but these graphics are realistic enough for me to get enjoyment out of the game. What I really like is, well, there are some things I don't like, but what I do like is the bumps in the road you feel. The bus creaks like it's 100 years old, even though it's not really that old. I mean, it does have 323,000 kilometers, I think it was. I did look at that when I was driving it back to the shop. Wow. But it creaks like it is 1,000 years old. Going over bumps in the road or going around corners, whatever, it's just, you hear every creak. And I'm not a bus driver, but I did drive a bus in the Army, and I do know that every single creak is realistic to a real-life bus. I don't know why that guy stopped. Whatever. That's on him. So I do like the noises that are a part of this game. They seem to be realistic. People getting off, people getting on. All right. It is 10:30 at night, I take it. Is anybody gonna let me in? Or you just kind of glide out there and hope someone stops for you? So I do remember doing this run before. I have to go around the block, go use the beach parking lot to turn around, and then come back to do the bus stop that's right across the street from the one I was just at. That seems to me to be a bit unrealistic, but that's the game. That's the game that the game wants me to play, so I'll play it. A lot of traffic in this little town for 10:30 at night. I am interested to see. I got a new computer desk set up at the new place than the old place, which is, well, I said it's different, obviously, though. It's different. But the hardware setup is different. Like, my microphone used to be attached to a hutch that's over my computer monitors. Well, I don't have a hutch anymore. I just have a desk against the wall. So in order to get my microphone stand to work, I drilled a hole in the desk. I mean, it's not a hugely expensive desk. And now that I'm in the basement, it's my desk for sure. No one will ever know that I drilled a hole into the top surface of the desk. But I drilled a hole to kind of create a mounting point so that I wouldn't have to use a bracket to hold the microphone in place. And it's working out pretty well. But I'm interested in seeing what it's going to be like. Wow, they really want me to go around the world, to go back to the parking lot, to turn around, and then go around the block again. That's crazy. But anyways, I'm interested to see how this video turns out because of the different microphone setup. Where am I supposed to turn around? Is that it right there? Just gonna gun it, I guess. Nope, can't gun it. I will have to back up a little bit. This is a very weird setup. I would rather turn around on the streets, just back around a corner than do this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Maybe I can do this route in the daylight and see when's a good, or where is a good spot to do that, because that turnaround is not ideal. So I basically have to go around this block twice to get to both sides of the road. There's got to be a better way. Maybe I could do not a three-point turn, but like a pull past an intersection and then back around the corner kind of thing. I'm just going to hop over this sidewalk. I don't care too much. And look at that line of traffic at 10:45 at night. I wonder if there's a part of this game that tells you when you're supposed to be at a certain stop. Like what time you're supposed to be there by, so that you can tell if you're on time or not. I bet there is, and I just haven't found it yet. Because I don't know. Looking in the side mirror. I thought that car would stop. I clearly started my turn. You idiot. I'm an American. I can blame whoever I want so that I don't have to take fault myself. Ridiculous. Of course, this stop is like right on the street. I'm not even gonna go to. Well, you know what? I will go to the outside view just to make sure everyone gets on. So I gotta figure out this new mouse, why it does this thing with the zoom. That's weird. I bet I would be able to zoom out if I used my old mouse. But my old mouse was so cheap that I threw it away. So I can't even bring it back to compare it to the new one. I had a wired mouse before. I mean, they were both optical, but the wired mouse just had a louder click, and this wireless mouse that I'm using now, the click is like silent, so I'll be able to save some time and frustration from having to edit all those mouse clicks out. Let's see if this guy stops for me. Are you kidding me? How else am I supposed to make that turn, dude? Come on. That's just dumb. I'm clearly going around a corner that I can't cut without going into the other lane, dude. Come on. Maybe I'll just turn my brights on. Yeah. Turn the lights off and he starts to drive. No, thank you. Alright, so this might be a quick trip, so to speak. Or what's the word I'm thinking of? It's not really a short trip, but we're going on 25 minutes now, something like that. These little backcountry roads are really hard to get a big bus on. Maybe next time I should do a smaller bus. Especially for this route, man. With a smaller bus, I could probably cram everybody in there. I don't know how many passengers I have. I'll have to look at how many passengers took this route when I finish and see if I can do it with a smaller bus. Maybe I'll just avoid taking this route while I only have large buses. The reason I was telling you about the microphone issue is because I am looking forward to seeing how different the sound is. I used to record in my loft on the second floor of my old house. Now I'm in the basement of the new house. Microphone setup is different. Just a lot of different stuff going on. A lot more hard surfaces down here as opposed to the old house that had soft surfaces and carpet and whatnot. So really looking forward to seeing if the sound has any differences in it. Using all the same equipment, just a different setting. So let me know if you guys hear any differences, because I am genuinely interested in finding out. I'd like to hear your opinions. I hope it's if there is a change, it's for the better. If it's worse, maybe I can figure out something, put a rug down or whatever. We shall see. Let's hop out and make sure everyone gets on. It is 11:05. Turn on air conditioner. I know. No! I accidentally hit that door close button, and I barely made it. I accidentally hit the door button as that guy was walking in, and he barely made it, I should say. I barely made it without hitting the guy, and he barely made it in the bus. Goodbye, Pahara. I don't think I was in a little SUV when I made this trip earlier to go pick up the new bus, and these speed limits are like crazy high. I don't know how anybody in any vehicle could drive these speeds. It says 70 kilometers per hour, which is probably only 40, but still, in a bus, I'd probably have trouble getting up to that speed, number one, and if I could, I probably wouldn't be able to control the bus on these corners going that fast. So, considering this is my first time back in the saddle, so to speak, playing this game, I feel like I'm not doing too bad. But man, I bet the passengers are pissed off that I'm jerking this bus around. I hit a sign, a car hit me at least once, maybe twice, I forget already. I gotta see if this is a game that I'm gonna continue playing or not. I liked playing this game when I did the tutorial. I like the idea of this game. I'm not sure. Coasted right through the stop sign. Those brakes did not do me any favors that trip. Oh, come on, dude. Watch out there, Range Rover, coming back. What was I saying? Oh, whether I'm not able to continue playing this game or not. I've actually been in the house. Well, we had like a month in between. Like, I moved into this house like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it was. And we still have access to the old house because there's like a month overlap before I have to be out of the old house. They just gave us all that time that we needed to move. Like I said, I moved by myself without hiring a company to do it for me, so I wanted to have that month overlap so I'd have plenty of time to move everything. Plus, we're downsizing from like a 2,800 square foot house. Well, actually, bigger than that because I had a basement in the other house that wasn't finished, and that basement was full of garbage. And by garbage, I mean stuff that we can't throw away. And we're downsizing to a house that's probably 1,450 to 1,500 square feet. So not only are we moving, we're also downsizing, trying to decide to sell stuff, donate stuff, give stuff away, throw stuff away. And it's just been a hassle. So like I said, I've been in this house for like 3 weeks now. And I've been looking for games to play so that I could come back with a vengeance and a new game and be, you know, have something new to show everybody. But I've been ready to play. Like, the computer has been set up for about a week, and I just haven't been able to find a game that I want to play. I mean, I use a website. I use Metacritic.com. I go there, I sort the games by release date, and I just pick the newest games. That's how I pick the games I want to play, and I just haven't seen anything that I want to even try, let alone... There's some older games that I'd like to try, like there's an F1, all the F1 games, the racing games, they are always expensive. They are all always expensive. They've never really been discounted. Even the old ones are still practically as expensive as the brand new F1 2020. Well, I just saw that F1 2019 is on sale for like $17 or $18. And I thought about buying it, but it goes against my old rule of only playing new games for this channel. But I did break that rule to play this game. Tourist Bus Simulator is not a new game, and I decided to play it just because I like driving. I like driving games, but I kind of like the slower driving games. But I did want to put a racing game on my channel, so I was thinking about doing F1, but I don't really watch F1 on TV. I've never played the F1 games before, so I don't really have a connection to F1 anything, except that I want to play a driving racing game on my channel. So I'm still in the process of deciding whether or not I want to even buy that game. It is a really good deal. Normally it's still like $50, even though it's a year-old version of a racing game. But I just don't know if I'm still willing to pay that price for a game that's not new. I've never had a problem paying money for games before, but it's always been for new games. And I don't know, I might buy it just to say I have it and then play it later. I actually have a couple of games on my computer that I've already downloaded that I haven't played yet, but the reason I haven't played them is because they're old games. And if I'm going to play an old game, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to limit myself to only playing old racing games. Is seriously no one getting off? Alright. Some of the other games I have Grand Theft Auto 5. I've played Grand Theft Auto 5. It was released in 2013, and the only reason I know that is because it was released when I was playing video games on an Xbox 360. And I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox 360 and played it. Where did my route map go? What did I do? Did I miss a stop or something? That was the last stop. So, was I supposed to turn off the sign or something to make people get out? I don't know what I'm doing here, folks. Just trying to figure out why no one got off on that stop. I thought it was suspicious that no one got on or off. Now if I turn the light, the sign off, I have no idea what's going on. Why aren't people getting off? Pardon me while we figure this out. That's it, huh? I just didn't open both doors. For some reason, I had it in my head that one button I have my open and close. Well, I thought what I had set was shift to open the doors and control to close. But what it is the shift button opens and closes the front door, and the control button opens and closes the rear door. And if you're at your last stop and they will get off, you have to have both doors open, or else they won't get off. So that is weird. I had to look it up. I had to Google it. I didn't know what was going on. All stops have been approached. Alright, let's go home. Do not get on my bus, mister. I've reached level 2, whatever that means. Let's go home. I'm ready for bed. Well, figuratively. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Figuratively. Oh wait, I need to set a waypoint or else I'll get lost. Go straight till I get to the roundabout and then turn left. Okay, never mind. I'll do it without the GPS just so I can get used to the lay of the land. Let's leave Antigua and go home. Alright, a little bit of a hurdle there. I kind of forgot what the heck I was supposed to do. Gotta have both doors open for the people to get off at the last stop. I've only been using the front door. So, I guess that's a thing. Whatever. Let's go home and end this tourist bus simulator nightmare. We are back in the saddle, back on the road, turning and earning. Now let's get this video in the editor and get it posted so we can get back to posting content on YouTube. I really hope that there's a new game soon, because I don't really want to have to play an old game. I've got, like I was talking about, I've got a couple of games on my hard drive that I downloaded either because they were cheap or because they were free. I bought Red Dead Redemption 2 when it came. I actually pre-ordered it and got Bully for free, which I never played, and I got some other game. What was it? Oh, LA Noire. I actually started playing LA Noire for PS4, I think it was, when it first came out. And it was okay. I didn't fall in love with it, so I only did a couple of missions and then stopped. Bully, I never played a single minute of. I have no idea what that game's about. The only thing I know about the Bully game is, number one, it's Rockstar, so I should like it. And number two, I heard a review that said they didn't like that in the Bully game you have to go to classes even though it's not really essential to the story mission. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it does prove that I don't know anything about the game. So I don't really want to have to play those games and put them on my channel because they're old. They've been played 100 times, I'm sure. I did buy Grand Theft Auto 5. I was saying it before I got to this stop. I played Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox 360. I played it on the Xbox One. And then I also played it on the PS4. So I've played it through the complete story mission 3 times. And now I own it on the PC. and I don't think I want to play it again, but at the same time, I guess there's more cheats and codes and stuff that you can use for the PC version. I don't know if I really want to get into all that. I just bought it because it was like $5 or something on sale. I don't even remember why it was $5. Maybe it was $7 or $8, I forget. The point is, it was really cheap. And Grand Theft Auto 5, even as an old game, it's going on 7 years old now, is still, I mean, it's not expensive. It's like $30 like retail in stores. But that's really expensive for a 7-year-old game. That's because they keep coming out with content for GTA Online, which I get. But I just wish they would come out with more games. I like the single-player story missions. I don't really care for the online stuff. So, of course, I get frustrated when a game's out for 7 years and they're still coming out with content that's all geared for the online players, which I don't really care about. So, more power to the online players, but it doesn't really satisfy me. So if you want to see one of those games, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. Maybe you'd like to see my take on the Bully game, or LA Noire, or GTA 5. GTA 5 doesn't really interest me. Like I said, I just bought it because it was cheap. Maybe there'll be a day when I want to goof around on that, but I don't know. I'm actually in the bus, so I'm gonna have to go around the roundabout. Oops, I accidentally turned off the lights. To get back home. Alright, this was a really long mission actually, for just one route. Do I have to keep playing this game to get to something new, or is it the same thing over and over and over again? Because if it's the same thing over and over and over again, I don't want to play this game. But if there's something new I can do, maybe I will do this game. I just did get to level 2. One of my previous videos where I was playing this game, I was looking for hidden things around the map. I don't even remember what it was. I was hoping it would come to me as I was saying the sentence, but I'm not remembering. But you got to collect pieces from around the map. And I was using the Steam Workshop that had a map of where all the parts were that you're supposed to collect. And I got to one part that I couldn't collect because it said I had to be a level 5 to access that part of the map. Because it was like in a mine shaft or something like that. So I wasn't able to get it. I stopped there because it was number 5 on the list, or whatever number it was. And I just didn't want to skip it. So I stopped. And I figured I'd wait until level 5 and then go back to it. But I just got level 2, so man, I think I'm losing interest in this game really quick. So these small companies that are developing games need to get on their horses and make some games that I actually want to play, because more and more I look at these websites that say what the games are, the less interested I am in playing any of them. Straighten it up. I kind of like that those stone on the ground have lines on them that help you guide this thing straight back. It actually does make it easier to park it. Alright guys, that's the end of this mission. We are done. Let's go inside the office. We'll make sure what's her name did her job since we went to the calendar and skipped to this one. Let's put her on another job if she doesn't have one already. Okay, so she does have something. So she's only working on the 12th and 15th. It's an infinity mission, so I could just leave her on that. But I think she's costing me more money than she's making me. I'll tell you what, next time come back we'll fiddle with the schedule. We'll see if we can keep Livia a little bit busier. Because it looks like she's only working 2 days a week. She's costing me some money. No, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that either. Okay, let me see what the jobs are. So, that's the 15th. I don't know what any of these things mean, so I'm going to have to look this up later. So come back next time, we'll figure out what's keeping my driver busy, and we'll see if we can keep her busier. And that's if we even play this game again. Maybe I'll find something better to play that'll keep me more entertained and you a little happier. So let me know what game you want to see. If you want to see more of one of these games, let me know. I'll come back to the ones I've already played. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. You go watch some more videos and I'll go play some more games. This is Old Guy Gamer, signing out.